EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the New Orleans Saints. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
On the ready. Right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Down to lose one. He's coming. We got double up. Over. Switch.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he's got room. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On 1st down, here's Love. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check 52. Let's go. Crunch.
On 2nd down, Love. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Ready. We'll go 25 to Mountain. 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. Watch the screen. Watch his hand. Kill. Go.
3rd down, here's Haskins. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
On the double. Bravo. Tight end left. Hey, go.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And they'll get him down up past the 15. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Looking to throw. Barnett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Matchbox lights. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
To throw again. Barnett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Barnett. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Ready, break.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, wahoo! And 2.
From the gun, Barnett. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Topper, get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
15 left. Smooth.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And that's a nice gain by him on 1st down, picking up some key yardage.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Shift, shift. Slam, slam, slam.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one, angling for the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. To throw on second down. Barnett looking middle, and that's complete.
And the Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Ready, ready.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 there, and a New Orleans first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Come on.
Go, go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Go.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, I 7.
2nd and 2. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, and it's 3rd and short. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Make 3. 218, chop it.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Hey, orbit. Go.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And an alley to run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 35 yards as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum? They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down, it's Love. Able to slither by, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Bang, 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 bang. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Check 52, showing that what?
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Now's a good chunk of yardage picked up there. And big fella, sometimes he doesn't need a whole lot of space created. He can make his own way.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Watch run. 52 is the mic right here over there, right? 52 is the mic. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Back. Check.
Haskins on 3rd down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 40.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Now Haskins on first down. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
At the Saints' 14-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
49 to Mike. 49 to Mike.
Haskins back to the air. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Go. 49. Do your job. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Go. Check 3. Heads in.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Ready, go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, zoom.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 30.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Ready up.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Charlie.
They'll try the draw. Lindsey. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Pick the edge. Come.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Operating from the gun, Barnett. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray there to make the grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Let's go now. Check. Fresno. Hey, watch it. Check the backer. Kill. Check. Go. Check.
Running for the first time with a fullback, C.J. Ham. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on first down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage, but the big man setting the tone physically.
On second down now, it's Love, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll run for it with Love. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Watch Mike. I'm coming around to you. Coming around to you. Tighten up. Check 99. Check. Don't go. Watch safety creeping. Shut up.
On second down, it's Love. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. Here's Geis, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with a smaller guy. Turn to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
49 to Mike. I'm coming. Mike's 49.
Now Haskins to throw it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that'll get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
The
last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Pull it high.
He's checking.
2nd and 9 now. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Haywood.
From the gun, Barnett. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Go.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
To throw on 3rd down, Haskins. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Now it's Peterson. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Montez Sweat able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Barnett. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. What's good on the extra point? And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
On first down, it's Haskins. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. On first down, Love. About 3 yards there to the 27. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
49 to Mike. Let's go, G.
On second down, here's Haskins. Pressure comes, and down he goes. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Go ahead, take a seat. You can't stop me.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check. Go, boy. Under 10, check.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins, he's got his running back, Darius Geis. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down.
4 down.
Now it's Haskins. Now he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Tighten down. There you go. 49 to Mike. Watch 49. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Out. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here we go with Haskins. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Watch the twist. Check.
Going to give it to Love. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. So we're back to a 1-score game, and now you figure we'll likely see an onside kick.
Yeah, they've only got the 1 timeout remaining, so I think they've got to take a chance of getting the ball back.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
52's the mic. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Hey, Mike 52. I don't think you got it, son. No. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. 65.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Second down, Haskins. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Throwing again. Barnett. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for New Orleans, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.